Hey guys, I'm Dave, and this is Strength Through Weakness. It is so good to be back. I know it's been about a month. I've traveled to Colorado, I've traveled to Utah twice. I didn't catch the COVID, not any time, so that's awesome. That's maybe like a 2 thumbs up kind of thing, right? Really excited as we move forward with the Strength Through Weakness channel. It's going to change a little bit, not that much, but over the next couple of months maybe, I want to take you on a journey that I'm on. And in order to do that, I think we need to go back and I need to kind of explain to you the last 5 years of my life and what God's been doing on a broad scale. If you've been watching the channel, you'll have hints of this and you'll kind of maybe know some different things, but ultimately I just want to condense it and get it out to you quickly. So here we go. About 5 years ago, I was leading the young adults group at my local church, Bridgepoint Church in Boise, Idaho. And I was also contracting with my partner, my wife, Ruth, and we were doing well. God was providing for us and things were good. But one morning I was leaving a breakfast with my good buddy, Dustin, and I was, it's like a mentoring discipleship type breakfast, and I'm leaving and I'm heading to do construction, and I'm just kind of all of a sudden having this amazing feeling, why can't I do more of that? Why am I heading off to do construction when I get to pour into people in such an amazing way? Why can't I do more of that? And then it kind of triggered this thing that, wait, maybe this is what God's created me to do all along. And so that sent us on about a 2-year journey of praying over whether or not God was calling me into full-time ministry. And after that 2 years of praying with my pastor and praying with other people and Ruth and I praying, I said, yes, God's calling me into full-time ministry. And I was like, awesome, so cool, so amazing to know that God's called me into full-time ministry. And then we waited. And we prayed for a year. Okay, God, what are you wanting me to do? What's happening? Nothing happened. As job opportunities would open up, I wouldn't even apply for them because as I would pray about it, God would close the door. And I would just say, no, I'm not calling you to be a youth pastor. Or no, I'm not calling you to move to other places to be a pastor. No, that's not what I'm calling you to do. And so a year of really frustration and just kind of like, what is going on? And all of that to come to this place where Ruth really encouraged me, but God used others as well to say, you've got to stop fishing. And well, what does that mean? Let me explain. John 21, we see Jesus is resurrected, but where he finds Peter is on a fishing boat. And this is a parallel because originally, when he finds him to be a disciple, he finds him on a fishing boat and he says, I want to take you from being a fisherman to being a fisher of men. And so Peter shouldn't have been back fishing. He shouldn't have been falling back into just what he knew and what he was comfortable with. And so we began to recognize that this was always going to be a threat for me unless I walked away from construction. So all right, great, but I can't just sit at home. What am I going to do? And we began to realize that I had spent years and years running from school. And so I signed up for school, I quit construction, and that's a story in and of itself because about 6 months in, I completely cracked, I broke down, and luckily I didn't throw the baby out with the bathwater and just had a hard time and then continued on with school and graduated last August, and now I have an associate's degree in Christian counseling and psychology. All right, so then I'm like, awesome, God's going to open up some doors. I got this degree, which doesn't mean a whole lot. And, what am I going to do with this? And I don't feel called to keep going to school and be a counselor. I prayed seriously over that. What is God calling me to do? And so all of that to be said that I then went up to the mountains and God kind of gave me trust biblical coaching to do in the meantime. It's always felt like a meantime, and there always seemed like there was something bigger on the horizon. And I just kept praying, okay, God, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And just a couple months ago, a door began to open. And so that's really where this story will start. And we'll get to that next week. We'll start to kind of share that Sunday morning with you and some of the details of that. But otherwise, man, hey, I just want to say that you can like, share, subscribe, whatever you can do to help the channel. But honestly, you know what? God's got this channel. He knows where it's supposed to go. He knows who's supposed to see it. And so it's going to be okay either way. And I'm just glad to be doing this with you. And I'm so thankful for you. And I just pray for you. And I just say, yeah, that's it. I'm out.